Hey everyone, welcome back to Rick's AI panel. I'm Rick, your host, and I'm thrilled to be here with you for our latest episode. Can you believe we're already on episode 5? Time flies when you're exploring the exciting world of AI and cloud technology. In our last episode, we tackled some crucial topics: cloud native apps, AI innovations, and even gave you a sneak peek into our upcoming product. Today, we're taking it a step further with a topic that's on everyone's mind: AI and ethics. Ethics in AI is something that sparks a lot of debate, and for good reason. With AI becoming more integrated into our daily lives, the ethical implications of its use are becoming impossible to ignore. So, what does it mean to build AI ethically? It's all about making sure these systems respect human rights, avoid bias, and operate in a way that benefits society as a whole. But we're not there yet. Let's start by breaking down some of the biggest ethical challenges AI faces today. First up, bias. You've probably heard this term thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean in the context of AI? Think of it this way: AI learns from data. If that data is biased, the AI will be too. And when these systems make decisions that affect people's lives, like deciding who gets a loan or who is hired for a job, that bias can have serious real-world consequences. One high-profile example of AI bias: we talked about Amazon's AI hiring tool in the last episode. It ended up penalizing resumes from women because the data it was trained on came from a decade of male-dominated hiring practices. This is a perfect example of how critical it is to use diverse and representative data when training AI. But bias isn't the only ethical challenge. Another major issue is the transparency of AI systems. How often have you heard the phrase black box when it comes to AI? It's when an AI system makes a decision, but no one, not even the developers, can explain why it made that decision. This lack of transparency can be dangerous when AI is used in sensitive areas like law enforcement or healthcare. Imagine being denied a loan by an AI system and not being able to understand why. Or worse, imagine AI being used in courtrooms to help determine sentences. If we can't explain the reasoning behind an AI's decisions, can we really trust it? And that brings us to another key ethical concern: accountability. When an AI makes a mistake, who's responsible? Is it the developer who coded the algorithm? The company that deployed it? Or the AI system itself? This question is more relevant than ever as we start using AI in areas like self-driving cars and autonomous weapons. Accountability is crucial for trust, and without it, we risk giving AI systems too much power without understanding the consequences. Now, I love real-world examples, so let's look at a couple of recent ethical dilemmas in AI. The first one comes from Clearview AI, a facial recognition company. They were found scraping billions of photos from the web to train their AI without people's consent. This raises huge ethical questions about privacy: who owns your face? And what happens when it's used without your knowledge? Another example is the use of predictive policing algorithms. These systems analyze crime data and predict where crimes are most likely to happen. Sounds useful, right? But there's a catch. These systems often reinforce existing biases in law enforcement, leading to over-policing in certain communities and under-policing in others. So how do we move forward and ensure that AI is developed and used ethically? It starts with establishing clear guidelines and regulations. Governments and companies need to work together to create a framework that balances innovation with responsibility. At the same time, AI developers need to prioritize fairness, transparency, and accountability in their systems. It's not just about making AI smarter, it's about making AI work for people, not against them. Before we wrap up, I know some of you are curious about what's coming next for Rick's AI Cloud. I can't give everything away just yet, but I can tell you this: ethics and responsibility are at the core of what we're building. We're working on AI solutions that not only push the boundaries of technology, but also respect the people who use them. Stay tuned for more updates soon. That's it for today's episode. AI ethics is such a vast and important topic, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think the biggest ethical challenge in AI is? Drop your comments below or hit me up on social media. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. We've got some exciting things lined up. Until then, stay curious, stay ethical, and I'll see you next time on Rick's AI panel.